Different road now, still on the way to the kart racing though. As I said, we've taken a long way to get there. And we're in farm country right now, so as you can see, there's a lot of paddocks of animals and things. So welcome to New Zealand farm country. As you can see, this road is an awful lot wider than that last one we were on as well. Allows us to get a bit more speed up, even if cars are coming from the other direction. There's a lot of cows around this area, which is interesting because New Zealand, we are very big in dairy, so we do have a lot of cows, but we're also very big in sheep. There's actually more sheep in New Zealand than there are people. So hopefully we might pass some sheep farm land shortly as well, so you can see it. Sheep, they tend to graze. Oh yep, you can see some sheep in the distance over there. Sheep often get grazed on slightly steeper hillsides where cows can't go. Because if you try and put cows on the steeper hillsides, they end up breaking their legs and things. Sheep can handle them where cows can't, and goats can handle them where sheep can't. So if you've got really steep hillside, you have goats there. But the problem with goats is cows and sheep, when they're eating the grass, they just chew the grass off. They get down in height to closer to the ground level, and it regrows, no problem whatsoever. So they work in the same way that the lawnmower does. Goats tend to pull the grass out like the roots and eat it that way, so it doesn't regrow. So goats will really destroy the ground, whereas sheep and cows don't. They just work like a lawnmower does. And that's why in Farming Simulator I never farm goats. I don't like doing goats, even on the few maps where it is an option, because I know that goats totally destroy the farmland. They also have very sharp hooves apparently, and they tend to dig up the dirt a lot more as well and destroy the topsoil, so they're pulling out the grass and things and eating it by its roots that won't regrow, plus they're churning up the topsoil and kicking it away so it all washes away in the rain and things. So yeah, I choose to never ever farm goats. Hopefully you can still hear me. We'll just put the windows up to reduce the wind levels in the cabin a wee bit. But hopefully you could hear me over the wind before. Now we're still in a Manx farm area here. On the left right now, you can see where there's all these trees that obviously formed a windbreak. Now I've never ever seen a farm on Farming Simulator before that has windbreaks made out of trees like that, but I have planted a few in my time. So yes, I have planted windbreak trees, but I've never seen them on a map, just as they come on a map before. So I don't know whether they really do that very much in the UK or Ireland, which are the maps I tend to play. Now we're not going too fast here because someone very slow up ahead of the lead car, so we're just taking it easy. And this road is quite bumpy, and these MX-5s, absolutely love them to bits, but they don't have a lot of rear suspension travel, so you can bottom out the rear suspension reasonably easily on a bumpy road, and then they get quite harsh to ride in if the suspension can't soak up all those bumps. You can see a New Zealand farm shed on the right there. That one's made of corrugated iron and seems to be in fairly good condition. And there's another one on the left, but you may not have seen that. I saw it.
Oh.
No, okay, apparently you didn't see it, but that's fine. Yeah, the road narrows up here. I know that we are coming up some more farm sheds and things on the left in a moment. I absolutely love this road. I've travelled down this road probably 4 or 5 times since I bought this car, and probably only once in my life before I bought this car. So I knew of its existence, and after I got this car, I went, a lot of these roads that I've done once before in my life, but never again. I sort of went out to set out to find again. So, yeah. Often farmers will have quite big farmhouses. And the reason for that is because it can be a reasonable drive to get from the farm into town. Often they'll have like a movie room at home, or maybe a room with a pool table and things like that. So they've got all their own entertainment at home. They don't have to go into town so much. Here's a little country school on our right, and this one is Mangaroa School. It was quite funny. We did an MX-5 car rally 1 month or 2 months ago. I think it was 1 month ago, I think. And one of the questions, we were coming along this road, the question was, what's the name of the school on the right? And then we came back on this road from a different, in the other direction, but from a different group of roads. It wasn't obvious you're on the same road again. They had the question, what's the name of the school on the left? And of course, people realised, actually, that's the same school we've already passed, and they were passing again in the other direction. So that was interesting. So yeah, still very, very much in farmland now, but we're coming up to a really, if we turn right up here, I don't know whether we're going left or right, because I didn't get the map. I know we're going left. If we're going right here, that road's beautiful road for MX-5s. It's like a roller coaster, but it's nice swooping up and downs. But you're not going to get to see that one today, I'm sorry. You can see some more farmhouses and farm sheds there. Road and vintage machinery, I didn't even know that was there. I've been down this road, probably half a dozen times, maybe not quite that many, because I normally go the other way there. I go right to the left. But yeah, I've would have been past that place a couple of times. I never knew it was a vintage machinery collection. I'll have to go and check that out at some stage.
Okay, sort hours now.
Okay. This is a nice sweeping road, and if I didn't have someone right in front of me, it'd be a nice one to punch the throttle in. But we're heading back towards State Highway 2 now. Slowly getting closer and closer to where the karting event is that we're going to. And this one's actually quite a small MX-5 out in this one. I think we've only got about 15 cars, did we count?
No, we didn't count.
We did count. I did count them anyway before they left. I think we had 15 cars on this one. It's a bit smaller than we normally get. We normally get around the 19-20 car mark. So perhaps some people didn't want to go and watch kart racing. And that's alright. And we can see a palm tree on that corner there. It's immediately ahead of us. I believe that palm trees of that type are native to New Zealand, but I could be wrong. I have been known to be wrong occasionally. That's my wife scoffing there. Because she can't believe I'm wrong occasionally, that's why she's scoffing.
Sure.
She's never known me to be wrong. I think the last time I was 1978, from memory.
No. Was it the time of day yesterday? 1960.
There you go. My wife's suggesting that the last time I was wrong was indeed 1978, but she's talking about the time of it. 1978. It wouldn't even work out to be a time.
It would if you counted above the hour.
Yes. Okay, so we're just about to hit State Highway 2. We turn right here and then we're on State Highway 2. You probably don't really want to see that. Oh, I don't know, maybe you do, just to kind of cars we get in New Zealand.
They don't want to see
No,
it.
okay. My wife says you don't want to see State Highway 2, so we'll shut it off here and maybe film a wee bit of the kart racing. Okay, bye.